64. Al-Wajid, the all-comprehending, the one who is self-sufficient, all-encompassing, the resourceful, the unfailing, the finder. Al-Wajid is one of the 99 names of Allah, God, mentioned in Islamic tradition, and is an Arabic name that translates to the all-comprehending or the one who is self-sufficient, all-encompassing. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Al-Wajid in Arabic, Al-Wajidu, the one who does not need or lacks anything. He is the most resourceful and finds whatever he wills. The name Al-Wajid signifies that Allah is completely self-sufficient and lacks nothing. It reflects the belief that Allah possesses an all-encompassing knowledge and understanding of everything. He is aware of all existent and non-existent matters, and nothing goes unnoticed by him. In the context of Allah being called Al-Wajid, it signifies his attribute of being the all-comprehending and all-encompassing. Allah is not only aware of everything that exists, but He is also aware of the hidden and unseen. He is the one who discovers and knows even the minutest details of His creation, and there is nothing beyond His knowledge. This name reminds believers of Allah's infinite wisdom, understanding, and knowledge. It inspires them to seek His guidance and rely on Him for all their needs, knowing that He is fully aware and capable of providing what is best for them. The name Al-Wajid is derived from the Arabic root word wajada, which means to find or to discover. It is one of the names of Allah mentioned in the Quran in Surah Al-Hadid, verse 3, where it is combined with the name Al-Majid, the glorious, to form Al-Wajid Al-Majid. This name has two associated meanings, but they are connected. First, Wajid, Wajd, is an Arabic word meaning to find. So naturally, the emphatic version of Al-Wajid is an attribute of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, means the finder. This speaks to the idea of Allah's resourcefulness, in which there is no deficiency. He is not incapacitated in any way from what He directs His attention to. The idea is that whatever He seeks, He will find, similar to kun fa yakunu, be, and it is, 3682, He does not lack anything and is absolutely resourceful. This leads to the second meaning of the name, which is the realizer, the one who realizes, i.e., in the sense of gaining something, but also the one who knows the truth in all things. And He found you lost and guided you, and He found you poor and made you self-sufficient. Quran 93-7-8. Wherever you may be, death will overtake you, even if you should be within towers of lofty construction, but if good comes to them, they say, this is from Allah, and if evil befalls them, they say, this is from you. Say, all things are from Allah. So what is the matter with those people that they can hardly understand any statement? Quran 4:78. But those who disbelieved, their deeds are like a mirage in a lowland which a thirsty one thinks is water until, when he comes to it, he finds it is nothing but finds Allah before him. And He will pay him in full his due, and Allah is swift in account. Quran 24:39. The believer benefits from understanding that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Al-Wajid. We further realize that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is free from all wants and all needs. Not in a reclusive way, but completely selfless, with an open hand to those who seek Him and ask for His help. He is full in every sense of that word. We should not fear turning to Him and asking for all that is good for us. Find sufficiency in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for what we seek in all matters is Him. This is unlike the condition that develops from dealing with people who require reciprocity, i.e., favors in return. We're incapable of giving as freely as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives because we're limited, we have finite resources, both in time and money, and in giving we deplete one of these reserves. We can try to make ourselves more resourceful, but it will always be relative. We can never be the absolutely resourceful one. How can we make ourselves more resourceful? It is not always about having more to give more, although that is one aspect of what it means to be resourceful. Resourcefulness can mean trying to accomplish more in less time, being innovative, or finding creative yet simple solutions to overlooked problems. It can also mean spending intelligently from our reserves so as to not be wasteful. If you found a way to buy a TV that was $1,000 for $100, you might be very happy for being so resourceful. But the price is only one aspect of the purchase. The TV can cost you a lot in other ways, such as wasted time. This is often a very expensive part of the equation that's missing. If you spend 10 hours a week, that's 40 hours a month or a combined total of 480 hours a year. Imagine if you cut that viewing time in half or a third. You can measure to see if the quality of your life, mood, and happiness increases or decreases. Ask yourself open-ended questions and be curious. How could that time be better spent, and what impact would that have in my life and for those around me? It's a question worth exploring, and each person's answer will be different. Sometimes, being resourceful can simply mean eliminating excess and needing less. Imam Saruk, in his book The Loftiest Goal in Elucidating Allah's Most Beautiful Names, says, "Fortifying the heart, that is granted to the one who recites it over every morsel of his food, and Allah knows best."